So this is my review for American Vampire Survival of the Fittest issue number 1 of 5, which is a new miniseries that spins out of the American Vampire title. And of course it was written by Scott Snyder, and the art is by Sean Murphy. And yeah, so this takes place in 1941 in New York, and here we have our star, Felicia Book, who is the daughter of James Book from the very first story arc. She's half vampire, and she's a member of the Vassals of the Morning Star, and she's out to hunt Skinner Sweet. That's all you need to know for this. So, one of the things that Scott Snyder has done in the American Vampire, the main series, is that he's created this beautiful, rich world. His everything is just amazing, and this just takes that and expands on it, which I think is great. This is really the first time we are introduced to Felicia. She's made a small appearance at the end of the first arc, but this is the first time that we get to know her, and at least I instantly fell in love with this character. That she's out to hunt the main character that we all know and love, Skinner Sweet, but you still find yourself pulling for her. She's not a villain. She just wants her justice, and I think that's wonderful when Scott Snyder has you pulling for both sides of the fence. So yeah, Scott Snyder really hasn't done anything wrong for me in this series. In the American Vampire as a whole, has not done anything wrong. Every issue has been great, and I look forward to this series month after month after month, and I definitely won't be complaining if he wants to add another issue, another series like this, because this is top-notch work, and it's just wonderful. His writing is really suited for this. His pacing is just terrific, and his characters are really, really deep. And as for the art, there are a few artists who I would say I completely love. And there are a few artists who I would pick up a book just because they are working on it. And Sean Murphy is definitely one of those artists. Let me just show you. Beautiful page. What he does so well, at least how I see it, what he does really, really well is that he sets up these beautiful worlds, these beautiful frames, and he really, really knows how to set the mood and the setting of whatever he works on, and this is no different. It's just something that I think he's great in general, whether he's working on this or Teen Titans or anything else. And I just think that his style of work suits Scott Snyder's style of writing just so well, and they complement each other so nice. And before this series was announced, I thought to myself that Sean Murphy would be a perfect fit for American Vampire, and here we are a couple of months later, and we have American Vampire issue 1 of 5 of Survival of the Fittest, and I was really, really pleased with this. Again, story is solid. I can't wait to see where this is going to go. I know there's going to be a lot of twists and turns because that's how Scott Snyder is. Never take anything, at face value, and I love it. And yeah, just Scott Snyder and Sean Murphy. It's a great team, and after this, I would really love to see them work on future American Vampire stuff together. So yeah, Yeah, I love this. 5 out of 5. If you're reading American Vampire, you're definitely going to want to pick this up. If you're not reading American Vampire, you might want to pick this up because it is so good. And I can guarantee you that if you read this, you're going to want to read more and you're going to want to go to the regular American Vampire series, which is great. So, yeah, 5 out of 5. Pick this up. Don't miss this opportunity, and can't wait for the next issue. So yeah, thanks for watching, and leave me a comment telling me what you thought about this issue. You know, thank you.